my boyfriend brought me home a 50 milligram weed lollipop. Because he and I are both idiots. Didn't realize how strong that was. If you've never been high before and you start with a 50 milligram edible, that's like never having had alcohol and starting with a bucket of moonshine.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Josh Wolf, everyone. Give it up for him.
Dude, I had a really bad experience recently at the weed store. Anybody? Anybody have their card? Not you. Anybody? You have your card, right? Just one person has their card? Just you? And you? You guys, people who smoke weed raise their hands a little later than the rest of us, don't they? You smoke weed? Yeah. Here's the deal. I went into the weed store, and anybody had the edibles? Yes. Woo! Okay. So for those of you who don't know, the edibles kind of fuck you up. I did not know that. So I went in. Now listen, something you need to know about me is I fucking love blueberry muffins. So I walk into the weed store, and I'm like, are those blueberry muffins? And the guy was like, yeah. And I said, does that have weed in it? And he said, yeah. And I was like, I'll have a blueberry muffin. So my weed store has like a little area where you can smoke and watch DVDs and shit. And I just put in Chappelle season 1. Fucking great. And I'm literally licking my fingers when the guy runs in and he goes, you didn't eat that whole muffin, did you? Huh? Tell me you didn't eat that whole muffin right now all at once, did you? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, all right, listen, and I'm not fucking around right now. Either give me the keys to your car or drive home right now. And I said, what? And he goes, I'm telling you, leave here right now, or prepare to be here for 8 hours. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, you ate that whole muffin, man. He goes, I own this place. I would only eat half if I was at home. I was like, fuck me. He was right. I was high for 8 hours. That's one of those highs where you're like, I have kids, man. I had to pull one of these. I walked into the house. I was like, Daddy's sick. Don't come in the room. Click. And then I peeked my head out. I was like, no matter what you hear from this room, do not come in here. It was bad. Except like an hour later, I was like, except I could use some orange juice.
I didn't smoke or drink that much in high school, mostly because beer makes me sleepy and the smoke from marijuana exacerbates my asthma. And whoa, guys, can't go to all your parties. But I eventually had my stoner phase, but it took me a really long time to get there. And it wasn't I wasn't scared I would smoke weed and get bong cancer or shoot myself in the face or whatever they tell kids these days. But it was because I had read that there was a small fraction of the population that THC doesn't work on, and I was terrified that I would be in that percent. My anti-drug was the fear that drugs might not work on me. And the sort of next logical step my brain made was, what if I smoke weed and get even more boring? And I'm already the person who flinches when they tear up books in Dead Poets Society, so I can't take risks, you know? And looking back, I don't know what I thought would happen. I'd take a hit and want to do my taxes, or roll a joint and get really into Palestine. And finally, I started smoking weed, and I realized, first of all, marijuana makes everyone boring. And second of all, I actually don't have to get high to eat an entire box of Triscuits and ask everyone if they like me. I did get really high a few weeks ago because I'm in college. But me and a couple of my friends, we ended up reading the story of Moses, because of course we did. And I had actually never read the whole thing before, but I guess part of it is like Moses, he goes to the Pharaoh and he throws down his staff and it turns into a snake. And he's like, you should follow my God. And the Pharaoh goes, seen it. Which is the wrong way to respond. If someone came up to me and threw down a stick and it turned into a snake, I'd be like, fuck whoever sent you. You're God now. Please don't rain snakes on us, sir. And then it just got me thinking, I kind of just hope that every season of Mind Freak has just been Chris Angel trying to convince us he's a prophet, but no one's paying attention. He's on a mountaintop somewhere, God, I don't know, I made a plane disappear, no one's paying attention. He's like, you know what? This season, we'll make 2 planes disappear. So that works.
So this is kind of exciting. I just got high for the very first time in my life. Thank you. I know. Can you believe it? I'm 27. I'd never smoked meth before. I'm like, why not, YOLO. Right? What that means? Smoke meth? No, I'd never smoked pot before because of all my allergies. I'm allergic to smoke, I'm allergic to mint, so I thought maybe it's in the same family or some shit. I don't know. Also, you never want to be the kid at a party that smokes a joint and then your throat closes and the ambulance comes, right? That kid's a fucking bummer. No one invites that person. So I had never done it, and I finally was like, you know what? I feel like I should know what this is like. So my boyfriend brought me home a 50 milligram weed lollipop, because he and I are both idiots. Didn't realize how strong that was. If you've never been high before and you start with a 50 milligram edible, that's like never having had alcohol and starting with a bucket of moonshine. It's like doing your driver's ed on the German Autobahn. It's a lot to start with. So I had half the lollipop and was like, oh, okay, I guess this is what high feels like. And then I had the rest of the lollipop. And shit got dark real quick. I became terrified at how quickly the sun was setting. Try to calm myself down by eating some sushi, but then I just felt like I could taste the fish's childhood. And then I slept for 17 hours. I took a recreational coma, so...
My friends smoke weed all the time. My boys, my guys I hang out with, they are heavy weed smokers. Heavy. And they all have girlfriends and wives, not girlfriends, girlfriends and or wives. That won't let them smoke at home. So now my house has become the designated weed smoking house. Yeah, they just called me up out of nowhere, hey man, what you doing? Called me up for no reason. What you doing? I'm like, I'm in here watching the game. Got a pound coming over. Then they get high and they get into these deep philosophical weed discussions. I don't know if your friends do that. That's when they want to have a Wolf Blitzer CNN discussion when they high, but it's always bullshit. It comes out of nowhere. It's like, ew. If you was invisible, which ex-girlfriend's house would you rob? And my other boys over here, he thinking about it too. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. See, it don't work like that. It don't work like that because technically you invisible, right? But the you steal is not. So now it's a TV just floating down the street. Oh, how they caught me last time.
That's right, ladies, I'm Darren. I like my women like I like my shoes. No strings attached. I like my women like I like my mustard, spicy and yellow, and on my wiener. I like my women like I like my elevator going down. With a weight limit, haha. I like my women like I like my... You guys yell something out. Let's just see what we can do. I like my women like I like my... Car. Jacked up and used. Horny. I like my women like I like my... Dinner. Late at night. I like my women like I like my beer. I like my women like I like my beer. When I shake them hard, they foam at the mouth. I like my women like I like my TV. Turned on and screwed in my hotel room. I like my women like I like my... Chair. This is like the most uncreative. Chair. Beer. Right. It's time to move on. We'll do chair, then we'll move on. I like my women like I like my chair with a strong back and 4 legs and gum underneath. I like my women like, come on, let's do it. Let's make it good. I like my women like I like my... Meatballs. Pie, meatballs. In my pie. $6 at Marie Callender's. Next to my noodles. I like my women like I like my... Mary Jane. Ooh, from the 60s. Mary Jane. Like my women like I like my marijuana. Sticky and strong. And legal.